Alright guys, what I have in front of me are a couple cheap items that I feel every heavy equipment mechanic needs to keep with them at all times. So if you're working out in the bush, in the field, in your service truck, or if you're throwing in your toolbox, all these things I have on my table I think you need to have in the field, because 9 times out of 10 you're working on your own, you drop something, you're working on something goofy where you need something special. So to the right here, I have what it is, a truck pedal depressor. So when you're working on your own, or you got to push on the brake pedal, you got to give it some gas while you're cleaning the throttle body. This right here, the top end, you mount to the seat, and this bottom here goes onto the pedal. And it is adjustable. Use 2 hands. You can extend it out real long to fit whatever needs you need. And that is a truck pedal depressor, and I think it's like 20 bucks. I bought it. It's pretty much brand new. I've only used it once, but when I use it the one time, it keeps the wife inside, and it makes her happy because she doesn't have to come out and test for me. Other thing are these tweezers. These are really long tweezers. You're not trying to pluck your eyebrows, your nose hairs with these things, but when you drop something that your magnetic wand can't get, or your grabber can't get, this thing's pretty good. It's like using huge freaking chopsticks. It's got these rubber ends on it. Again, real cheap. It's a couple bucks. Get it. You will thank me. These things here. So I call these things dog bones because they look like dog bones. But their technical term is a torque adapter. They're not the easiest thing in the world to find, but you can find them. If you need help finding them, let me know. I'll give you a link to them. But I have a standard and a metric set here. So when I first got these things, I said, or when I first saw these things, I said, man, what the hell am I ever going to use these things for? I'll tell you what, though, I ended up borrowing these things so many times, I said, I got to get myself a pair. So when you're working on injectors or, starter or something that's in a tight area that you just can't get your wrench on, or if you get your wrench on, you don't have enough ass behind it, these things will save you. And even if you're not in the automotive industry, you're just working on valves and stuff in the industrial industry, these are really handy because they get into tight areas where you can put a lot of torque on some bolts. So very handy. Again, I highly recommend those. I've used these so many times and they've saved my ass out in the field. All right, the other thing here, I have different O-ring assortment kits. So at the top here, I have an O-ring splicing kit. So this is a brand new kit. I'm going to show you because it's nice and pretty, not greased up. But if this has all the different O-rings you need here, and it has an O-ring sizing chart. So when you get an O-ring that you break, or if it's a long one or a unique size, or if it's a size you don't have and you need to make something, this is the kit you need to make. Yes, ideally you want to have the right part for the job, but when you're in the bush, sometimes you got to make it work. So an O-ring splicing kit, that's what you need to get. All right, and then here I have metric and standard O-ring assortment kits. Again, you need these in the field. You never know when you're going to need a special O-ring. I was just working on a carburetor here, and I had to get, an O-ring from this kit. So these are all the basic sizes. Yes, they make much bigger O-rings and stuff, but you're really going to be using these sizes more than any. Again, a metric and a standard set. All right, so I got those 3. The final O-ring kit you're going to need, they call this a washer kit. It's a square O-ring kit. So what the hell's a square O-ring, Brad? Well, it's a square O-ring. See how it's physically square? So there are a lot of these used in the field in certain applications, a lot of hosing applications, even stuff on your tractors and big stuff. They have square O-rings. I saw this kit a long time ago, before I got started in the industry, and I said, what the hell am I going to use this for? And sure enough, the first thing maybe the second thing, but the first thing I was working on, I was like, shit, where the hell do I get this type of O-ring? Let's get a kit, keep one with you on the truck. That's what you need. Okay, so again, we have O-ring kits, dog bones, truck pedal depressor, and tweezers. These are all things every heavy equipment mechanic needs to keep with them on the field. They will save your ass. All right, if you need anything, let me know. See ya.